Let's play some chess. We are taking on a Madam Mate. Going to be playing e4 to start. We'll see what the engine does, and we'll look for a way to exploit it. Hello, I'm Madam Mate. Nice to meet you. Okay, starting out nice. We'll see what the actual move is, though. Okay. Thinking here, go here, and then retake if takes. Given this engine is 600, who knows? We'll see. Engine move knight. Probably could have taken knight there. I played d4 though. Okay. She says, "Don't you dare." I believe it's actually our turn here. I'm going to go here. That's a danger pre-move. You lose track. Maybe I shouldn't pre-move that many moves ahead. I don't know. Probably should save it for the end if you're pushing a pawn and converting, or if you know the mating pattern pretty well. That's interesting. We will take it. We're going to pin this knight. And then we should be able to hold that. Even if a pawn kicks out, we can fall back one. So what we need to do is figure out how to overload this pawn. I think we could wrap it up fairly quickly. We'll see. Alternatively, the engine might move its knight, and we win a queen. So I'm going to go bishop here, and then queen to f3, and then boom. That's the idea there. Now we are leaving both of our knights undeveloped. Whoa, back. I don't want to go there. This pre-move thing is driving me nuts. Okay, there we are. We can see the board. Let's go there. I do like that there's multiple pre-moves, but sometimes it gets a little confusing. So this pawn is pinned, by the way. It can't move forward. It doesn't have a defender unless it can figure out a way to get a knight there, which is probably not happening. So I'm going to play queen f3, and then I think it will be good, barring something crazy. Yeah, if it moves this knight here, queen's exposed, so. And it does none of the above. Alright, we're threatening checkmate. We'll see if the engine can come up with something here. I think it has to move the D pawn right here. Does the engine see that it has to move the D pawn? Because if it does, okay, we've got 2 pawns here we can push through the center too. We've left our king a little bit exposed, but that's okay, I believe. Okay, I'm going to take with bishop because I want to keep my queen mobile in the checks. I've got a couple pawns to work with, and I think I can push out to here. Okay, so I think we just pull this. Then we've got discovery, so I believe that will be the move there, which will give us a discovered check, because the only move the king has is to go here, I believe. We'll see what Madam Mate comes up with here. It can push this pawn forward to defend that, though. Yeah, we'll see here. Okay. Fair enough. No pawn push. Let's take... I know I have the bishop option here. Remember, I got this thing pinned. I want to open up space. We got the king moving on the left side of the board. I think if we open up some space. Remember, the one thing we haven't done is we haven't developed our knights. So both of our rooks are like, it'd be 1, 2, 3 moves away from being activated. Although with the queen here, that could be a problem. But yeah, let's try it here. Let's go here to start. Bishop does defend knight if we move our king. We would, again, like to get our rooks and maybe castle this way, I believe. I could? Wow, yeah, I could. Actually, let's castle this way. I see a queen trap here. Will the engine catch the queen trap? Do you see the queen trap? If this queen doesn't move, we got a check right here. Gonna force the pawn to take, but the rook will be able to take this queen here. Our queen could get in trouble too if engine plays bishop there. Oh, the engine doesn't play bishop there, it plays bishop here. That's okay. We're going to get ourselves our little queen. And then we'll figure out the rest of this. Because we got queen defending that bishop too. Let's see what the engine does. Yep. There we go. There's our queen. That's a check. So pawn's taking there. And that means we can... probably take here. I mean, the knight will take, but after knight takes, we can play bishop here, which will create a check. I think we want to remove this one. And then we need to develop our knight so we can get our other rook involved. So we played bishop EX6, and we are waiting on the engine. So we had a little check there. If knight comes back to defend, we'll just trade knight for bishop. And then we'll figure out some mating pattern with our knight. And then get our rook involved. We'll see here. It's all up to the engine what they want to do. Or engine can play that. This looks so tempting. I'm going to do it. There is an en passant. But I don't know if a 600 engine will take. So it could be either way. If a4, if a4, we'll play queen to d1. And then we'll see. Did take en passant, okay. Rook is probably taking there, so I think that would be reasonable. We'll get our knight, and then we can bring the rook to a1, I believe. It's about the only part I didn't think through all the way. No, rook is not. Let's go for it there. Oh, you know what? I already pre-moved. But I messed this up. I pre-moved. Yeah. I pre-moved thinking the rook was going... I pre-moved thinking rook takes. I'm going to defend and attack that, but that's... yeah. Whoopsie! Me and my pre-moves. I gotta cut down on the pre-move. My pre-moves are great for the end, but a little too much early, and it gets a little tricky, confusing. So we'll see. My last move was king c2. Wow, engine does. Let me have it. Wow. Yeah, we'll see. I still got the combo. I thought rook was going to take b3. Okay. Let's just take there. Pawn's going to take. It's protected by this bishop, so... But, I mean, who knows with the way the engine's been playing. I actually think I want the king on this b file here, because after knight here, we've got rook b1, and that's going to hit a lot of things. This pawn is pinned, by the way. So... you know, I'm so tempted to pre-move again, but I don't know if it'd be best. Let's see what the engine does. I want to play rook b1. You know what? I want to play it so bad. Because it does something weird like king a6, king a5. It doesn't work. It doesn't do that though, so we'll play it. That's going to win us the rook, I believe. But the question is, can we win the game? That, I don't know. I mean, I know we can win the game, but can we win the game in a couple moves? Is the real question. We'll see. So, if king a6... oh, okay. We still got this. If knight takes, we got that. Unless, yeah, I'm going to check here. I know a bishop defense is a bishop defense, but if bishop defends, I can come to here. So if it plays bishop here, I can come back with that. But we'll see. Yep, okay. Not totally unpredictable, so let's go here. Although now, taking this rook is not as good of it. Well, I mean, it's a trade now. I was trying to create a situation where we got a free rook. No, when you're ahead, it is advantageous to trade. So we'll see what Madam Meat does. It seemed logical. Well, if I go back here, that doesn't quite do anything. Oh, this is so risky. I don't think this works. If I check here, let me think this through. If I check here, pawn takes, and then I could follow that up with a queen check, which forces the king back to here, but then I could check again. I might win enough material back. I don't think it wins a game. Well, let's open up the board more. Yeah, so that takes there. Now, Indian has to go here. Well, I mean, it could block with the bishop. If it blocks with the bishop, we just push the pawn and leverage the pin. We could also play a4 in that situation, too, I believe. That seems like a very confident move. Yeah, I thought it through a little while. That's why I was so confident. What I was thinking is a7, but I don't know. We'll see here. We don't want to get ourselves vulnerable to checks. Okay. Yeah. All right, new plan here. Check here. Bishop defends. Check there. And then rest, but I think it might work. Maybe bishop doesn't defend, I don't know. We'll see what Madam Meat does. Okay. Now we go back. I guess it's kind of defending those pieces. Let's go here. Let's check. I could see it defending with... Yeah, I did defend with bishop. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to win that pawn that we kind of wanted. There's a check there. It's not going in the back row. The reason it was going in the back row is because I had that. Okay, so we go back to checking. I kind of want to get an ISO here. So let's start with a check here. Now we can slide this over and maybe seal it off somehow. We're technically only +4. That's because we did our I don't like the word sacrifice, but we gave away some material to try to get a faster ending. It wasn't quite in the cards, but we'll see. I want him to A7. Yes, thank you. There we go. Okay. Let me think this through here. I feel like I have to move this pawn forward because that opens everything up. I also think B5 is checkmate, by the way. No, it's not, because that's why the bishop made that random move. We will use this pawn later. I'm going to trap the bishop in a minute. Alright, bishop's trapped. Not sure where the rook goes there. It's a mystery. That one didn't. That kind of surprised me. I'm taking there. Alright. Let's see. Find a dark square that corresponds here. Let's check the fork. A mate may not find a resign button, but we're going to find a checkmate after we clear out this position here. Alrighty, let's set up for ladder. Here we go. 2. Don't do that to me. Okay. And we'll go back to here, and then that should do it.